Those were the times. Those were the ways. So take me back. So take me back to the good old days. Looking back from here, I can see that we were blind to the burdens we would shoulder and the struggles we would find. But growing made us strong.
They would have found cameras. They would have found tape recorders that were all in this shaft.
All here?
Yeah. There was even one flashlight that was, actually, it's this gate here. It was tape 2, and that was when the flashlights were dropped. Yeah, here. So I'll talk about a few more of the areas later, but yeah, that's where we got to here. This day, now that murder is still on the loose. Somebody locally knows something. You know, I do honestly believe that Stephen's family do require closure for this.
Boggart or the boggart.
Okay, yeah, known as the boggart or the bugget. It's also known as the bogle, the bogey, the bogeyman.
Got lots of different names.
Dog, a huge black dog with fierce red eyes, ran past him. Obviously shocked him, frightened him. The dog ran straight up to the church and straight into the church, straight through the gates. As Stonehouse approached the church and those gates were locked. The dog had actually gone through the gates. But the corner we're in at the moment is what's the reports I've had from regulars is where it all happened.
Those were the times.
Must be one of the oldest pubs here in Kidsgrove and still going locally, is that true?
It's up for debate.
Now this is spooky. This is pretty dark in here as well.
And it's full of 2-foot spiders. I'm out.
Absolutely massive.
Okay, so the first serious question, whose decision was it to paint it pink? The stories that they were getting from their grandparents it was like something out of a movie scene. Everybody was waiting to try and see whether or not these 3 miners could get out.
Yeah.
And waiting hours and hours and hours, and it never happened. Unfortunately, all 3 miners were actually entombed in and still within the grounds. This particular pit, it was 217 foot deep. Where the water had gone to, it was over 2 miles square, so it's a massive expanse.
Those were the times.
This is where the Blue Lady was supposedly resided, the ghost of the Blue Lady. I went into it before. We've got a 2-foot spider there.
That one's pretty big. Like I say, there's just so much history around here that I didn't realise, and probably not the viewers realised either.
No.
Tell me more.
Okay. See above my head?
Okay, yeah, like a door or something.
Yeah, that's the house.
Those were the times.
And he's in a hole just here.
Right there.
Yeah, no, that building didn't even exist, as you can see from this picture.
So the building wasn't here?
No, the building wasn't there, just Kidsgrove convenience. Yes. Again, I've got another picture of this one. Tommy Lowe's gym. Yeah.
Those were the times.
Do you know about this?
Well, it would apparently be some sort of outlet.
Yeah. It was called a stink pipe. It was called a stink pipe, and there are still quite a few of these across Kidsgrove.
those were the times.
2 dance floors, one indoors, one outdoors. The outdoors one could hold 1,000 couples. That's 2,000 people.
That's a lot of people, isn't it?
And so could the indoor.
Yeah.
Yeah. In addition to that, there were theatres, stage theatres that held up to 3,000 to 5,000 people. They were outdoors.
Yeah.
They were outdoors.
It's staggering when you think, and the amount of activities and the amount of people that were here on a weekend basis.
I was just
Amazing.
going to say, you just can't believe how many people would have been around, can you?
No.
And when we start to talk about some of the acts, you'll understand why 30,000 every Saturday would turn up in sunny Clough Hall from all over the country.